out of 534 films, I must have been given script for not more than 50 films. During the making of Aapke, Koun, I went through facial paralysis. At a worst stage of my life, I was told that my two scenes are cut from Jaane Bhi Do Yaro. I laugh, I sing, and I celebrate life every single day. So that's what is the USP of Shiv Shastri Balboa.
So thank you so much for taking the time out and speaking to us.
Of course.
So firstly, congratulations. 2022 has been a great year for you. And from the looks of this trailer, you have another great film at hand.
Let's hope so. Yeah, touch wood. I get very nervous before the release, especially when you put in a lot of hard work. And also now my company's name is there. So film is very good. That I can vouch for. The point is that to get the audiences in the theatre, because these days people think, oh, these kind of films are OTT films. Well, it's easy for them to say that because maybe they like to slot it and in a certain manner. But so the hard task is to convince the audience to come and watch the film in the theatre so that it does become a big hit or whatever.
As an actor, are you feeling creatively satiated because of the varied roles and scripts that you are being offered now?
I am humbled and I am very excited because I'm a trained actor. I've done a 4 years training and all my life I tried to create roles out of nothing sometimes. Out of 534 films, I must have been given script for not more than 50 films. Rest were all narrated to you. And then dialogues were sometimes given on the spot. But I think Indian actor is of that time were supermen. They used to create these dialogues themselves, or sometimes the writer used to come. There was rough idea. But now, in the last few years, there are scripts being written for people like us, which is fascinating because the 3 films that you spoke about in 2022 are completely content driven.
Right.
Whether it's Kashmir Files, whether it's Kartikeya 2 or whether it is Unchai. So I'm very excited. It's very thrilling.
An extremely motivating character as well. Like I would like to think even in Unchai, your character or the film was about motivation or how an age cannot stop you from living a certain kind of a life you want or dream for yourself. And I think this film also suggests something on those lines,
absolutely.
Right?
It's a departure from, now the films are being written about this age group is about courage, about reinventing yourself, about an adventure. It's not about how tragic an old man's life is. There were also important films or how the old man is treated at home, how the father-in-law, the mother-in-law or mother, etc., which were very important films at that time. But today, the old man is going to take on the world. And that's what Shiv Shastri Balboa is all about. He's an ordinary man, but with extraordinary zeal to discover and reinvent himself. He goes on an adventure trip. He tells this woman that I will make you sit in the flight and whatever may happen, because he's going from Ohio on a road trip to New York to drop her at the airport, and in between, as the trailer suggests, the passport goes, and yet he celebrates life. They're not both going on a trip sad. They are time of their life, because passport is going to take 15 days or 20 days, the new passport to come. So they accidentally go to a striptease club, they go to a bowling alley, they get into confrontational mode with biker gang. And they do amazing things. That's what life is all about. I lost my father 10 years back. I miss him. But I laugh, I sing, and I celebrate life every single day. So that's what is the USP of Shiv Shastri Balboa. It's not a slice of life film. It's a spice of life film.
I think the other thing that resonated with me when I watched the trailer was it's not about how hard you fall, it's whether you get up or not. Can you think of any such moment personally or professionally that comes to your mind?
Millions. We are a subtotal. I am a sum total of my failures. Right from I was not good at studies at all. I never got more than 38% marks. I once was running, my PT teacher said, stop running, even if you run alone, you will come second. You know, all your disaster stories become the best stories of your life. I was bald and thin when I came to this city on the 3rd of June 1981, and people said that, why don't you become a writer or an assistant director? My first film, if I had to take it as a negative thing, was 28 years old playing a 65-year-old man. I went almost bankrupt in 2004 because I wanted to be this TV tycoon. During the making of Hum Aapke Hain Kaun, I went through facial paralysis. What is the idea of traveling on a road or going on a road which doesn't have ups and downs, which does not have speed breakers, which does not have ditches? And so it is beautiful to be able to walk on that path and then look back and say, wow, what a journey I've had. So many times I've fallen down. So many films I've not done. I was thrown out of, at a worst stage of my life, I was told that my 2 scenes are cut from Jaane Bhi Do Yaro. I was part of that film, 2 amazing scenes. I played a character called Disco Killer. I was a contract killer who is hired to kill Nasir and Ravi Baswani. And it was a fascinating character who can't see properly, and who keeps coughing, so he can't aim properly. And then one day I met Mr. Kundan Shah, who's a brilliant director, and film became a cult film. At that time, Saransh and nothing had happened. And he told me casually, he said, "Oh, tera film badi lambi thi, tere dono scene cut gaye." So that did not stop me from trying even now.
Thank you so much for this conversation, Shaw. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you so much.
Same here. Please watch Shiv Shastri Balboa. That's what we are here for also.
Yes.
Thank you.